Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long was 1975.
This is Die Hard Trilogy on the SEGA Saturn. It was released originally on the PlayStation by Fox Interactive and developed by Probe in 1996, and I had that version, and I've got gameplays of well, all the levels of that version apart from this level. Now on the Saturn it was released in 1997, and it is clearly the inferior version. I think we all know how it works. Basically it's 3 mini games on one disc, great value. I mean, it's a classic, and you get the original Die Hard game, which is in the form of a kind of ever so slightly top-down third-person shooter. Second level, second game is done in the style of Virtual Cop. Gameplays of the second and third level on the Saturn as well. And the third is basically, you could argue, a precursor to Grand Theft Auto in some way. But yeah, that's a driving against the clock stage. Now, I've never done this stage, possibly because it is the weakest stage. So, since it's Christmas, and this is obviously the most Christmassy of the Die Hard movies, even though the second one is a Christmas movie, I figured I would give it a go. Right, so let's get into it. So basically it's the Nakatomi Plaza, or the Fox building, and basically you start at the bottom and you work your way to the top. It's not a particularly original game, it's not a particularly deep game, you know, it's a chunk of mini games, but it's still a fun and very solid to play game. It's kind of a mess to look at. The PlayStation version isn't alright, eye candy or anything, but this is clearly the weakest version. Right, it's funny because the control, well, it's not funny, the controls are a bit awkward. Your left shoulder buttons move in straight view, like a first person shooter, but then you've got tank controls, well, kind of tank controls. It'll make sense if you played it. Parts of the background go transparent to not hinder your view, which is a good idea, but it's not executed particularly well. But I'm not complaining because it is a fun game. Now, we got a time limit. You got to find hostages and then you can escape the level. I did actually complete this without cheats, and when you get to the top, well, it does what it does in the movie Die Hard, which I don't care what anyone says is a Christmas movie. Not a movie, an action movie set at Christmas. Think about it. You know, he's trying to reunite himself with his estranged wife and child for Christmas by flying halfway across the country. Oh look, there's shit in it. There are upgrades and power-ups and stuff like that. I got my dirty wife beater on. I mean, it's fun. I mean, you got to take it for what it is. Part of 3 games. They're on their own. You probably couldn't charge very much for, but you know, they justify their title price. I had the packet back in the day. I remember buying it, pre-ordering it in the Virgin Megastore, where you got the Predator gun with it, which was cool because it had a double lead on it, where you could plug it into a Saturn as well. So I used to plug it into Virtual Cop on the Saturn and port 2, plug my brother's I forget what it was it a Stinger or something, or into port 1 on his Saturn, and then I used to dual wield like a John Woo movie, which was far more exciting than it sounded, because you just wouldn't aim with your left hand, you would just fire at the screen. Oh look, person in here, we'll rescue you. We all remember the bit from the movie where we had to rescue all the hostages. No, we don't, because it only happened with them on the roof, didn't it?
Get the hell out of here!
Voice acting's alright, considering it's not Bruce Willis. Who remembers when Bruce Willis wasn't just obsessed with easy checks? I've got to talk about the Die Hard movies, since I always do when I do a Die Hard video. First movie, classic, amazing. Second movie, I think it's brilliant. It's not as crap. It's not as good as the first, but it's not as crap as people say. Third movie is second to the first movie, and then you ignore the other 2, 4 and 5, and pretend they didn't happen.
Don't let him get away.
There we go. I always struggle to find the way off the level.
Get the hell out of here!
I like the voice acting from the bad guys. The sound effects of the guns are epic. They're just lining up at the door for instant death, served on a hot, warm, Christmassy platter.
Get the hell out of here!
Oh, they're hostages.
Get the hell out of
Oh.
here!
Oh, shit. Yeah. And quotes from other action movies, hoorah and shit. I mean, if you had this back in the day, I'd love to know what you think. I'm being sounds like I'm being somewhat overly critical on it. I'm not. This is the weakest version. It came out also on Windows when the Saturn game came out. It's just, like I said, take it for what it is. I think that's the way out, isn't it? It's part of a package. If you review them individually, then they're not very good. If you take them for what they are as part of a package, then it makes sense. It was kind of a unique idea at the time. Was it before or after Aliens Trilogy? Oh, I got a vest. And not just a dirty, stinky vest I'm wearing, but a bulletproof vest. Obviously, the transparencies are better on the PlayStation. But the Saturn could do them. They just had to do it properly, and lots of people just chose not to. Because of its architecture being difficult to program for. Not the fact that it couldn't do it. And also, I love my Saturn now. I never had one back in the day. I had to play my brother's. Where's the last hostage? I just realised the badge top left is my health. I got grenades. Right, so where am I going? I've been in there, haven't I? This is the fault of it, though. This is where you will struggle a lot, just running around in circles. Or maybe that's just me being crap. It's probably just me being crap. Hey, who remembers the god-awful TV cut of Die Hard? Where he doesn't say yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. He says yippee-ki-yay, and then it cuts, because it's pre-Watershed. Then it cuts to a whole different voice actor going. So it goes yippee-ki-yay, Kimosavi. Seriously, look it up. It's not as bad as the Aliens Christmas Day 1990 TV cut. I say we grease this rat fuck son of a bitch right now, only it says rat fat. Right, where's the last person? You'll do a lot of this in this game. There are more guns than I've seen, by the way. There are some really good, like, blowy uppy guns. Because that's what they're called, didn't you know? My god, Die Hard's 30 years old. My god, that means I was 13 when it came out. And my god, just so I can say my god one more time. Because it feels very action movie-esque, doesn't it? Where's this last bloody hostage? I don't know, yeah. Top right, does that mean... I don't know. I think you can shoot the bikes, can you? I don't know. I'll say I don't know one more time. Right. I can't go up, can I? Because, no, that would be... Well, not stage 2, because it's not high enough, but... Oh, hello. Well, that did nothing. I use the old trick you used to do if you ever go to a maze. Just take every left turn. Eventually you'll cover the entire course of the maze. I'm not saying it's the quickest way out. It's the way out, though. I have to say I do really like the music in this game. Right. So they've got to be in the block in the middle. Or do I... Can I... Oh, am I doing this all wrong? Can I leave now? Yeah, classy gameplay, Dave. Classy. But like I said, I had to do it. It's Christmas, and I've never played this one. And it's not because it's bad. It's just because it's the weakest. But it's still good, if that makes sense. I'm heading for the block in the middle. So I'm missing a hostage, am I? Oh, bad guy. Bad guy.
Won't stay alive, stay with me.
There you go. And that's your way out. So it's kill the bad... I like that.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Kimosavi. Got to kill every single bloke. There you go. See? Nice Fox Plaza. And then we go up a stage. I don't... Do you have to do all 32 levels? Is it 32? Level 2, reception. So, what was level 1 was the car park. So that's not. That's just where we came in the movie. That's kind of cool. There is variation between the levels, even though they're all in this style, which is also kind of cool. Oh, that's right. They German? Because Hans Gruber. He's not really a terrorist. He's a bit more classy than that, isn't he?
Don't let him get away. Trail.
9.
Okay, that was epic. Look, the explosion's going up in the lift. That is very epic. Like I said, I say it's the weakest one. It's still a damn bloody fun game. It's a bit choppy though, isn't it? The frame rate. I didn't. I tossed a frag grenade. I'm kind like that. Oh, who's the hostage? Oh, you. Sorry. No. Wait. Oh, my bad. Well, I killed the only person who was here to witness it, so I got away with that. Did you say or 9? Oh, I got flashbang. I love that bit in the movie. Do you know sometimes I just like to roll cans of tuna along the floor on their side and pretend they're flashbangs. Seriously. Right. Flashbang. Oh, I don't know what that was. Bungus the Bogeyman bang. This game's still great. What? Oh, it's the police scout. I completely forgot all about that. So maybe I shouldn't try and shoot it. I picked it up. What did that do? I believe, even though it's a different angle, these are the same 3D models from the second stage and the people models from the driving stage. Which is possibly my favourite stage in this. I should have used the bloody voice they put in all movies. I forget the name for it. You know the one. Basically that bit, Return of the Jedi, when Han Solo goes to the bunker, throws the charge at the person and knocks him over the edge. Don't dress like hostages, that's not cricket. Well, there you go, Die Hard. I think you've worked out what this game is about, and you know what? It is still fun, it is still awesome. It's the weakest, but it's great. And I had to play it because I've never played it on the PlayStation or on the Saturn on my channel, and it's Christmas. So yeah, Merry Christmas and Yippee-ki-yay, Kimosavi. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.